Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. My name is Cossy. Arsenal are apparently looking for a central midfielder. That is all I can confirm. We are looking for a central midfielder, and the two names that have come is Renato Sanchez and Manuel Locatelli. I've also seen names like Pedro Goncalves. We shall discuss a little bit about him in this video. The likes of James Maddison, an attacking midfielder as well. The Athletic have said Maddison's deal will not happen. Is very, very unlikely because of the pricing. And of course, that is what we're going to discuss in this video. Renato Sanchez, Pedro Goncalves, and James Maddison. If we fail to get any of these, then I would recommend Declan Rice. Declan Rice, shouldn't I? Welcome back. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you're not new and you have not subscribed yet because you feel like you don't know what to do, go down below the channel name, and besides it you'll find a red button called the subscribe button. Click on it and also click on the notification bell so that you don't miss the updates around Arsenal. The show today is sponsored by OneXpert, so please make sure you check out OneXpert. Link is in the video description. I know many of you love betting, and I'm actually considering doing a betting show on a daily basis. What do you think about that? You know, we should have a betting show on a daily basis. If you agree with that, let me know in the comment section if we should be doing a betting tips show on every single day. If you guys, if the majority vote that we should have a betting show, then we will have a betting show. Definitely. So please make sure you check out OneXpert and bet with them. Links are in the description, and of course use promo code Cossy Media to support me and the channel. Like I said, I need to buy a camera. I need a more clear picture. So if you want to support me, my numbers are in the description as well. I should be putting them on my screen very soon. So please make sure, feel free, however little it is, just to contribute to my new camera. Need to get a Canon. I recently used the Nikon, but I'm just gonna get a Nikon for live streaming. So please get me that Nikon. It is massively appreciated. Don't miss the live streams are back. Today we shall have 2 of them, and then tomorrow and throughout the month and throughout the year and throughout the coming years, the live streams are back. I think I'm a little bit settled, and my health is back again, so we can have our live streams back so that you guys can get involved and ask me questions and tell me what you think, honestly. So I saw this was I think 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Arsenal defender Gabriel Magalhaes comments on Lille midfielder Renato Sanchez's latest Instagram post, and the comment was, "Come to Arsenal." That was the comment, and actually it drew a lot of attention on Twitter, and many blogs picked up the story. I think one of them I saw was from Football.London, I think, or the Mirror, and they were saying Renato Sanchez is waiting for an invitation from Gabriel Magalhaes to join Arsenal, because his response as Renato Sanchez when he was because the comment was "come to Arsenal" from Gabriel Magalhaes, and then Renato Sanchez replied and said, "waiting for your invitation." Of course that means a lot, but for me it's more like 2 lads who have played for the same team. Gabriel Magalhaes has been at Lille up until last summer when he joined Arsenal. Renato Sanchez, of course, playing with Lille at the moment. So I think you could just joke around. But apart from that, we also have confirmation that we have confirmation, according to Jamie Spencer, that Arsenal are keeping a close eye on Lille's Renato Sanchez, who is keen on proving himself in the Premier League. Pedro Goncalves from Sporting is also of interest to Arsenal. So Renato Sanchez interested, Arsenal interested. The player would also be interested to prove himself in the Premier League. Now, let's talk about, as we talk about Renato Sanchez, let us first discuss his statistics against Belgium, because I think in the Euro 2020 tournament, in that Portuguese side, he's one of those players that have been really in top form. really in top form. And one of the games he really played well was Portugal up against Belgium. This was it. So if you look at squawka.com, or Squawka Football, and this is on their official Twitter account, they give you the latest in terms of statistics, and they're so good in terms of providing game statistics. So these were Renato Sanchez's game statistics against Belgium. He had a 93% passing accuracy, 83 touches, 9 passes into the final third, 8 ball recoveries, 5 passes into the box, 5 dwells on, 3 takes on completed, 2 chances created, 2 fouls won, 2 crosses in that game, and 2 shots on goal. So honestly, that is brilliant. That is good. And I know many Arsenal fans are gonna tell me, Cossy, that is sparkling. Yes, it is sparkling. And I do not disagree. It is sparkling. But one of the things we have to talk about is in 2016, this same guy in the Euros for Portugal was simply unbelievable, unrealistic, ecstatic. Picked up by Bayern in that summer because he had a great season in Portugal. Picked up by Bayern in that summer, and that is where things became a little bit black. Something, the dull colors started swinging in. He's still a young player. He fits into what Arsenal want to do. Sign young players that could, that can carry the team for 6-7 years without spending a lot of money. I do understand that. Also, his resale value is simply that. You understand? So he has the resale value. He has the quality Arsenal are looking for. But for me, we have seen the best of Renato Sanchez in tournaments. In the league, yes, he's been so good with Lille last season that they won the league, but that is a collective effort. Look, it's a very collective effort. You have to add the likes of Boubacar Soumare in that. You have to of course, Renato Sanchez. You can't leave him out. There's so many things. In winning a league. Good player, but I've seen the best of him in tournaments, and that worries me. I don't want us to sign a player because he's been ecstatic in a tournament. I want us to sign a player because he's simply good. As simple as that. I would take Sabitzer over Renato Sanchez because I've seen Sabitzer consistently playing football at RB Leipzig in the league. Renato Sanchez, he's got a chance to prove big at Bayern and simply slides. Look, you could give him a second chance. I think he's a good player. I think he fits in what we are looking for. Better than what we have. 100 miles and miles and miles better than Granit Xhaka in what Arsenal would want to get in that area, in that situation. But I still think about it. And I'm like, well, look, yeah, Renato Sanchez, good. Lille Metropole, apparently the price tag is a little bit ridiculous because according to Romano, Lille are saying they want in excess of 60 million pounds. In excess of 60 million pounds. Really ridiculous. But let's wait and see. Arsenal have said, you know what? Keep us posted. I have an update around Manuel Locatelli. Apart from the bid, of course, I know many of you are going to say, because you're going to tell us about the bid. No. Charles Watson said that Juventus are apparently leading the race for Manuel Locatelli. Talks between them and Sassuolo have been prepared. However, if they fail to meet the valuation demands of Sassuolo, then Arsenal will be considered the next priority. So let us wait for what comes out of Juventus and Sassuolo. If their meeting doesn't, becomes abysmal, then good for Arsenal. But if they do find a consensus, then I think it won't be the best of news for the big club, Arsenal. So let's talk about James Maddison just for a minute. The Athletic have said that they do understand a deal for James Maddison could prove, prohibitively expensive for Arsenal. Even if Maddison is admired at Arsenal, there's been no movement on any mooted deal. It remains to be seen who the next names on the club's on the club's lists could be. And that takes us to another worry. It looks like all the number 10s we are trying to contact are not responding. From Emi to Odegaard to Maddison, the deals are are proving to be prohibitively problematic. And my question to Arsenal and Edwin Mikel is, why did you miss that Emi Buendia deal? It's gonna bite us back. Honestly, it's got to bite it. It's gonna bite us back, and this time it could be overly painful. Because if you miss Maddison, who do you go for? I mean, I'm still asking myself. Most of the midfielders around are either CM or CDM. Who do you go for if you miss Maddison? Who would I go for? I'm not really sure about that. Grealish is £100 million. We can't do that. I'm not really sure about it. Maybe get Joao Felix on loan. Something like that. But Athletic are saying that deal is a little bit unrealistic. It might not happen for us, no. Look, I do not disagree with them. It's, I mean, Arsenal, as an Arsenal fan, I would love to the deal to happen, but it's a little bit ridiculous. £80 million is a lot of money, and however much we want the player, it might not come down. So that is the update around this time. Renato Sanchez admired, but there is nothing yet. We've asked to be kept kept in in the green light. If anything happens, we should be told. And then Maddison, look, I don't think Maddison will happen. I've said this before, but the reliable AFC Bella said we could have talks, we could hold talks with Leicester City and try to see what happens. If anything happens, I will let you know. The next video on this channel is gonna be all the confirmed Arsenal deals and done deals. That is coming up should be coming up at exactly 5 p.m.